Next up on our list of chords will be the sustain chords, otherwise known as sus chords. And one of the things that you'll notice with these as you're playing them is that they're very similar to the chords that you've already played, and it's going to allow you to have a much fuller sound, and then it's going to allow for quicker transitions when you do some of the chords together. The first one that we'll be going over will be the G sus, and if you'll notice on the diagram that I have on here, it's going to be very similar to a regular G major. The only difference that you're going to have is that on the second string, you're going to have your ring finger at the 3rd fret. And so anyway, let's go ahead and run through the strings real quick. For string 6, we'll have the middle finger, 3rd fret. String 5, we'll have your index finger, 2nd fret. String 4 will be open. String 3 will be open. String 2 will have your ring finger, 3rd fret. And string 1 will have your pinky on the 3rd fret. Alright, let's go ahead and strum it out now. Alright, the next chord we're going to be working on will be the C sus. And if you look at the diagram I have on here, the C sus is going to be almost identical to the G sus. The only difference is that you're going to take your middle finger and index finger from strings 6 and string 5 and place those two fingers on strings 5 and string 4. The 6th string will not be played. Otherwise, it's identical to the same chord, basically just making a quick transition with those two fingers. And so anyway, the strings for C sus are going to be string 6 is not played. String 5 will have the middle finger, 3rd fret. String 4 will have the index finger on 2nd fret. String 3 will be open. String 2 will have the ring finger, 3rd fret. And string 1 will have the pinky on 3rd fret. Alright, let's go ahead and strum it out now. Okay, the next chord is going to be the F sus. And it's going to have a similar transition from the G sus to the C sus. So when you make the transition from the C sus to the F sus, similar to the other transition is that you will take your middle finger and index finger and take those two and just slide them down one string. So instead of having the middle finger on the 5th string, now you're going to have that middle finger on the 4th string. And the top 2 strings you're not going to play. Let's go ahead and run through the strings. String 6 will not be played. String 5 will not be played. String 4 will have the middle finger on the 3rd fret. String 3 will have the index finger, 2nd fret. String 2 will have the ring finger, 3rd fret. String 1 will have the pinky finger, 3rd fret. Alright, let's go and strum it out now. Alright, now that we've gone through the G sus, the C sus, and the F sus, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a little practice rhythm, so to speak, in play. We're going to go ahead and just transition between these 3 chords. G sus, C sus, F sus, C sus, G sus. Okay, let's put it all together and we'll take the pauses out now. there you go. There is a practice rhythm / training tool. I use that from time to time. It's kind of a neat little way of making transition between the different sus chords. So anyway, go ahead and keep at it, and we'll go ahead and get going with our next sus chords in just a moment.